I thought it might be really fun to look at Tips and Tricks magazine from September 1998. Wow, this one's really old. This is I didn't even know they were printing these back then. So we got Puzzle Fighter, Parasite Eve, Bomberman. I don't know if you can read these here. What is Devil Dice? Devil Dice, that's one of the game. I'll keep my eye out for that. Vigilante 8, I love Vigilante 8. Deadly Arts, Radical Bikers, I don't know what any of these are. What the hell is Radical Biker? I guess we'll find out. Let's see, I've already cracked this one open a little bit, so I'm not surprised to see Duke Nukem here. I've not turned past this first opening thing. Let them eat lead, he says. Make 'em history. That makes me think of like, you know how they used to do like Native Americans, like you know, we want 'em, womp 'em, and smoke 'em, peace pipes. We make 'em history. That's what it sounds like. Let's get away from this page. This is a negative thing. Let's be positive here. I do actually. I don't know what Ninja Shadow of Darkness is. Never played it, but I remember these ads with the. I remember it saying something like right here. I guess I'll put it here. Send chills down there, freshly exposed vertebrae. Oh, Jesus Christ! Wow, you guys read that? You see that? Send chills down there, freshly exposed vertebrae. Ninja Shadow of Darkness. It's such a cartoony looking font and color, purple and gold. It looks like Spyro. I'm sure it was cool in 1998. Oh shit, Fighting Force. Well, yeah, it's IDOS, I guess, huh? Is this showing up good on the camera? I think so. I can't get it to focus more than this, unfortunately. You know what I can do, though? I can go to View. I can go to... this. That helps me see. Alright, now I can see. Put that right over there. Now I can see what everybody sees. Oh shit, we got a lot on this page. I really wish I had like a closer camera. No way, is that? I know that's Destroya from Godzilla, but is that his like model from Destroy All Monsters in 1998? Was that game planned like way back then? I don't think so. That's probably a toy. Now that I think about it, it is. I don't. Just trust me on this one. It is. Aw, that's like the cutest little Godzilla I've ever seen in my life. I love that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I just realized this stream information is all wrong. Hold on a second. Let's fix that. Oh. Stream info. Yeah, it's got that instead. Let's change this to just chatting. Because you can keep everything else. I think that restarts the stream. Oh man, I put ASMR. I'm leaving it. I put ASMR. Okay. I guess I should switch this then, shouldn't I? Hold on. I have a mode here. I believe it is... That knob is so hard to get. I have no feedback turned on, so this may or may not be the ASMR mode. I'm not sure. Anyway, or the ASMR mode. We are definitely going to learn today what Devil Dice is. That's what it says there. I know this camera's not great. It can't really show up, but hang on. Here. Maybe it'll focus. Yeah, Devil Dice. Looks like the kind of game I would play, honestly. Page 36. Remember that for me. Remember page 36. Of course, I'm sure I'll see it. We're going to look at every single page. G. Darius. Yeah, not very interesting. Oh, okay, fine. It's definitive shooter for the PlayStation game console. I would think that the definitive shooter... I guess when you say shooter, you're talking about like a shoot 'em up, not like, you know, a first-person shooter. There weren't that many then on consoles, except for like Medal of Honor. That's the one I remember the most, Medal of Honor. Oh boy. Power up. I don't really want to read all these people. Okay, never mind. I do have to read all of them. Because, let's see here. See, unlike Tyrone, associate editor, I got some glare, Jason Wilson, so we gotta find out who Tyrone is. Oh, here he is. He's right here. He's on a keyboard, full of pith and vinegar. I thought it was piss and vinegar. Full of pith and vinegar. Associate editor Tyrone Rodriguez fears no earthly video game competitor, man or machine. His hobbies include beer can collecting, signing autographs, rearranging... Oh, sorry, hold on. I want to better show you what page I'm reading. I'm reading all the staff. Rearranging the office. My chin is in the shot, isn't it? Lean back a little bit. Rearranging the office furniture and arguing with Jason about the dubious effects of playing Blitz in tournament mode. Current favorite games: Shining Force 3, House of the Dead, The Irritating Maze, and Roadrunner. I have an idea. I think this has, it's not digital zoom, it's optical zoom. Oh, but I don't know if it'll focus very well. I'll do my best to show you the picture of Tyrone. You can see him there with his keyboard. Associate editor Tyrone Rodriguez. But unlike Tyrone, associate editor Jason Wilson has little experience against computer-controlled fighting game opponents. He enjoys the insults and accusations of cheating that usually result... Sorry, I keep leaning it. That usually result when the human element is introduced. His lifelong dream is to find out if RC Pro-Am 2 really exists. Current favorite games: Street Fighter Alpha 3, Wetrix, Mission Impossible, and Swoon. There's Jason right there. Wonder what he's up to now. I guess we have to read all of them now. I already read 2 of them, so if we crack open another one of these, because I do have a stack of them, I'm not going to keep reading these. Oh, shit. I'll have to read at least one more, because we got to find out if they say something different. Let's work with this camera just a little bit. Whoa. If I move it closer and I zoom it out, unplug it from power because it has a battery. Now tilt it way down. And I sit with my back more toward it. That's a little better. Kind of over the shoulder look. Let's see. Alright, let's start at the top then. Common sense and good hand-eye coordination have helped editor-in-chief Chris Bieniek, Bieniek, to gain the position of prominence he currently enjoys within the video game industry. It has been reported that he'd consider trading it all for a lifetime supply of Morty's Ice Cubes chocolate. I don't know what that is. Do they make that anymore? We'll look into that. Hold up. Learning to read. Oh, that's a good idea. There. Colors and Shapes for Gamers, Building Reading Comprehension with Tips and Tricks magazine. That's what we're doing. Okay. So what the hell is a Morty's Ice Cubes chocolate? Whatever. It says power up so many times. I just realized that. Current favorite games: Mega Man Legends, Game Boy Camera, Marvel Superheroes, and Heiankyo. Heianko Alien. Heianko Alien. All right. Executive editor. Wait, we gotta look at the picture. I'm sorry. Hope it focuses right there. There he is. There's Chris Bieniek. Telephone Man is up next. Executive editor Jim Loftus wants to know if any of Tips and Tricks Canadian readers would be kind enough to videotape a few episodes of the original Spider-Man show from the 60s for him. He's been told that YTV is the only North American TV station currently airing this classic cartoon. Current favorite games: Burning Ranger, The Fifth Element, Kula World, Colony Wars 2, Vengeance. I actually have quite the sordid history with Colony Wars, but not Colony Wars 2. Didn't even know they made it. Visitors to... yeah, we looked at the Phone Guys pictures. And then we can skip over Tyrone and Jason, because I read them, because they really caught my eye. We'll look at Lone Flores. Lone Flores. Or is it Loney or Lonnie? Visitors to Tips and Tricks office who are lucky enough to spot Lone Flores. Oh, wait, that's probably an uppercase I, not a lowercase L. That might be Ion, or Ion, or probably Ion, Flores, have mistaken her for a musician, a wealthy investor, or even a ninja priestess. Jesus fucking Christ, you guys. Truth be told, she's our art director, which means that she grabs all of the goofy words that we write and the crazy pictures that we take and make them into pages that look real purty. P-U-R-T-Y, purty. Current favorite games: Tetris Attack, Pocket Fighter. Oh hey, lucky you, Pocket Fighter. Or is that Puzzle Fight? No, you can see the cat. Monopoly and Moto Racer 2. Anatoly Brown. Oh, sorry, we didn't look at the picture of Ione. I'm forgetting to do this. It's the hardest part of the job. Yeah. Look at all the pictures of them right now. I can't wait until we get to SSJ 6 Lens Flare Eyes down there, whoever he is, and then just his buddy. I'm really not sure what's happening in this picture. I'm sorry. I might try to describe it better, so try to hold that in your memories for a little bit, because we gotta get through just the most normal looking guy. The only one of these guys that looks normal in his picture. Anatoly Brown does not remember ever having been abducted by extraterrestrial scientists. Okay, never mind. Well, wait, he doesn't remember that. Okay. They're just putting words in his mouth. Like, I can say all kinds of things that people didn't do. So he's been unable to explain the electronic sensor that's been surgically implanted near his left kneecap. Fortunately, it's small enough to pass undetected through most airport security terminals. (1998). Oh, that's the end of his current favorite games. The Fifth Element. Wow, that's got some fans. I didn't know it got a game. I guess it makes sense that it would. The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element. Banjo-Kazooie. All-Star Baseball 99. Mortal Kombat 94. Who is... Oh, okay. It's just my mobile dashboard update. Let's see. Alright, now we're down to the picture that I can't explain. I'll try to describe it to you. I think he's at Mardi Gras. It's like a bearded little man munchkin and a tree of a woman. I believe that's a Mardi Gras picture. Crafty contributing editor Ara Shir Ian. Shirinian. Shirinian. Ara Shirinian has designed a facility in electronics arts theme hospital that's patterned after the mental institution in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like, is it? In Electronic Arts' theme hospital. Okay, so is theme hospital a game? I'm gonna assume that theme hospital is a game. And yeah, because it's written in italics. I don't think EA, like back then or now or ever, will own a hospital. So yeah, he patterned it after the mental institution in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Okay. Too bad there are no Oscars for video game art direction, he laments. The lobotomy tools are really something. I don't know why I agreed to read through all of this part. I could just stop. Like, I don't have to keep doing this. Oh, hey, hold on a second. Hey, that ain't right. What about now? Okay, there we go. we were probably getting some kind of real weird, horrible echo through most of this. Well, now I have to keep going because I got to make up for that. I had it was feeding in the camera's microphone as well as my microphone, so that probably didn't sound good at all. That probably had like a bunch of room noise and everything. Although this is probably picking up room noise too. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, but only a little bit. All right, we're finally at SSJ6. Lens flare eyes. Billionaire prankster Pat Reynolds is perhaps best known to media junkies as the Middle Eastern businessman who created a fake golden ticket in Wait, your name's Pat Reynolds, though. Again, I know this was all pre 9/11, so like maybe Middle East had different connotations. Maybe we didn't even know what people from the Middle East looked like. But like this guy does not look like he's from anywhere near there. Well, he created a fake golden ticket in an attempt to gain access to Willy Wonka's legendary chocolate factory. His childhood crush on Violet Beauregard still haunts him to this very day. He really liked the scene where she got really big. I've seen his DeviantArt page. Pat Reynolds. Current favorite game: Armored Core, Project Phantasm, Oddworld 2, Abe's Exodus, Wild 9, Rockman, and Forte. Was it not out yet? Was it not called Mega Man and Bass over here yet? Like in 1998, I don't know, maybe. I really don't want to open up Google and like have to like fact check on all these things. Or, well, not fact check, but learn shit. I'm already learning to read. Okay. Now the really normal bro down at the bottom. If you're a kid playing in Tucson, Arizona, and your baseball or football should accidentally bounce into Jeff Arnold's backyard, you can kiss it goodbye, because Jeff will keep it. He'd like his fans to know, however, that everything that's been written about him in these pages is untrue, except for the bit about ... well, never mind. These all read like lame high school yearbook senior quotes. His current favorite games are Bagman, Discs of Tron, Tubin, Street Fighter 2 Second Impact. Wow. That kind of like took the spirit out of me just a little bit. Oh well. Mission Impossible. I didn't really set like a challenge for me to read all the words in this magazine. I just kind of wanted to look at it. So 5 missions for 20 levels of action and adventure. That means that there's 4 levels per mission. That's weird. 5 missions for 20 levels. Or does each of the 20 levels have 5 missions? Probably more than that. Trust me, that's what it says. An array of mind-boggling gadgets. Ooh. And weapons are at your disposal, including the illusion-inducing face maker. Oh my god. Wait, I'm glad I stopped on this, because that's just really funny looking to me. Again, for anyone curious, I don't read out loud well. I have borderline dyslexia, so doing this is good for me, and also is why I'm struggling to read a lot of this. Like, I can process words just fine, but if I have to speak them out as I process them, man, I really wish one of these things is not like the other. I have a lot of trouble with it, so this is less for entertainment and more me. I don't know, doing something healthy for myself. Now, this is something I remember seeing a lot. Looking back, I actually really like how Capcom's fighting games would do this thing where they would, what does it say? Hold on. Oh, okay, it says Fighter's Edge. All right, so basically what's around the border of here where it looks torn out, or maybe that's like busted metal, I'm not 100% sure, and it says Fighter's Edge. That's what all of the Capcom fighting game boxes for the PlayStation looked like. They would have their box art, but they were all bordered with this, and I liked it. Well, I mean, I guess I can't really say that I liked it. I didn't have an opinion on it when I was a kid, because this was 1998, and I was like 6 years old. But looking at it now, I like the consistency that it gives to all of the games. It certainly does kind of crowd it a little bit and take away from that original art, so I can see why people wouldn't like it. But I think it's cool. I think it definitely gave a unique look, and I knew I was looking at a Capcom game when I would see that white border. But yeah, you could like get stuff out of the back of the fighting games. Only the fighting games too. This was really cool. I had forgotten about this until this moment. Yeah, you would collect points, and like Mountain Dew points and stuff, and you'd earn killer stuff. Like a sick skateboard, a lame looking digital watch. If anyone has that Fighter's Edge hoodie, I will cut you a blank check, I swear to God. Sports radio, a watch, those are cool. I think. I mean, the pictures of these figures are so small, they could potentially be very, very bad figures, and I wouldn't even know. Wow, big boombox, win killer prize, even your own arcade machine. Did you guys see that? Like that? Would you like that? Well, you have to mail in your coupons at the back of your fighting games. And you got to drink your milk and take your vitamins. Join the ranks of the world's fighting elite. And yeah, let's figure out how the hell this worked. In Capcom's Fighter's Edge, collect Fighter's Edge proof of purchase points every time you buy a Fighter's Edge game. It's getting smaller as I go down the page, and I don't like it. This is specifically meant to be a challenge for me. I think that I should get at least the watch if I can make it through all of this without stumbling too much. Give me the Fighter's Edge keychain. Oh, get this free kickoff kit just for joining. Can I get the free kickoff kit, which includes the Fighter's Edge keychain, patch, and temporary tattoo? If I can make it through this aggressively shrinking text. Okay. Collect Fighter's Edge proof of purchase points every time you buy a Fighter's Edge game to earn amazing stuff like Fighter's Edge t-shirt. I already fucked up. Like a Fighter's Edge t-shirt, skateboard, sunglasses, or other cool gear. See complete rules and registration for complete list of awards, point values, and redemption information. Plus, you'll be signed up to receive special offers and a chance to win killer prizes like your own or arcade machine. Join Fighter's Edge. I can read those words. They're huge. Even you can read those words, chat. It's free to join. Just complete the entry form in this ad or send a 3x5 card with your name, address, phone, number, date of birth to, and I don't want to dox them. And for more information, check out fightersedge.com, www.fightersedge.com, or call the number. Don't fight it. Join today. It's so busted. You can't even cut it out clearly. There's gonna be an in it. You sent it in with an Anyway, that's pretty cool. I forgot all about Fighter's Edge. Also, I just like that logo. That's what I look like now. Holy shit. I just wanted to look at pictures from video games, guys. I didn't want to read I didn't want to read like the classified section of the newspaper. What is this? Oh my god. Token of the month. There's tokens? Okay, this is kind of cool. Alright, we'll definitely flip through the other 3, because I have 4 of these. We'll definitely flip through the other 3 if they all consistently have a token of the month in them, because it looks like they would go to arcades with their own token systems and show them off. Shoot, hold on. I'm not good at doing this. It's got a clown. Look at the clown. Look at the clown. Alright. This month's token comes from Galaxy Fun Center. Ow. In Roseville, Michigan. It was sent in by Edward Burkett of nearby Sterling Heights. Thanks, Ed. Arcade players and operators, send us a token from your favorite arcade. If we choose it as our token of the month, looks like they do it every month, we'll print your name and use your token as the arcade icon in our strategy guides for 1 issue. Tape the token to a piece of cardboard so it doesn't come loose in the envelope and send it to Token of the Month, Tips and Tricks Magazine. 8484 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 900, Beverly Hills, California, 90211. Oh, that's really cute. Ransom note. Jesus Christ. Really? Hello. I'm the orange clown from the land of blue mists, and I'm holding a very valuable code hostage. If you ever want to see it, you'll put this letter and some Quest 64 codes in your magazine. Thank you, goodbye. Orange Clown, Waco, Texas. Yeah, you're a clown. Alright. Is this just them like... Oh, yeah, you're a clown, alright. This is just them respond. Is this viewer mail or reader mail? This is the classified sections. Oh yeah, readers' tips. Got an interesting question, comment, or insult for the TNT staff? Send your tips, tricks, and queries to, it's the same one, to Tips and Tricks. We can't respond to individual letters, but we do read each one, and we wish we could just give you all a big hug, especially if you send in insults, because it sounds like you could use it. 9 questions is one of these. Well, it looks like I'm reading these now. Okay. But do I like reading out loud? Maybe I do. Maybe when I'm not in a classroom, it's fun. Hey, Tips and Tricks. I have a lot of questions for you. How many times did Jason Wilson is the very washed out looking guy there. How many times did Jason Wilson have to play Mortal Kombat 4 until he found all the fatalities and combat codes in the arcade and home versions of the game? Pretty sure he just played the home version of it, right? How much money did he spend? Or did he get to play for free? Well, how do you get all of the character pictures in the magazine? Who types up the system tips and strategy guides? How do you get so many graphics and pictures into the mag? Did I reread that? Question 3. How do you get all the character pictures into the magazine? Question 5. How do you get so many graphics and pictures into the mag? Okay. So it's like, how do you do it in the first place, and now how do you do it so good? Gotcha. Question 6. What kind of computers do you use? IBM compatible or Macintosh? I don't know what that means. 7. And we're going up to the top of the page now. 7. In your March 1998 issue, you said that Jason has 200 or so NES games. So does that mean he has 200 NES games or 200 Nintendo games put together? What? Is 200 or so NES games. Does that mean he has 200 NES games? Or 200 Nintendo games put together? So I guess he's saying, like, when you said 200 or so NES games, did you mean like you have 13 and then you have 100 like 15, 16 NES games, and then the rest of them are like Sega Genesis or something? But it's like, yeah, we have 200 or so NES games. Or I guess it would have to be Nintendo stuff. So my NES collection is mostly N64 games, but I have 200 or so. Question 8. Even though you don't have the letter of the month anymore, yeah, it's been replaced by token of the month. Can you give me a Mortal Kombat 4 game for the N64? Or how about Mortal Kombat Annihilation on home video? What the hell is this? Why'd they print this? I can't wait to read the response. I'm assuming that they're gonna say something really, really mean to him. I want to read that again. Even though you don't have the letter of the month anymore, can you give me a Mortal Kombat 4 game for the N64? Or how about Mortal Kombat Annihilation on home video? Question 9. Will you please put my letter in your mag this time? You guys rock. I like to think that he's referring to not another thing that he wrote to them, but this same letter he wrote last month. You know what? I'm not going to read this person's name because, like, what they wrote is really funny, but I don't want to put their name out there because I don't want them ridiculed. Nah, fuck it. Gary Magierski. Okay, so the real reason I didn't want to read their name is I can't pronounce that name. You want to help me out? There it is. Whoa. Oh man, that focused really well. Good. Now you guys can see it for yourself that he said he wants Mortal Kombat 4 game for N64. Or how about copy of Mortal Kombat Annihilation on home video, please? Now what do they say to him? Okay, from the top, they're going to answer all 9 questions, it looks like. Holy crap. Yeah, this goes on for a while. This layout is just really killing me. Okay. From the top, I have forgotten all the questions, except for the last 2. So, 1. Jason has played Mortal Kombat 4 literally thousands of times. Starting before the game was even available to the general public. Well, I guess that is press privilege, huh? He was at the Divinity Arcade in Chicago last July when Midway installed the first test version of the game. Back when Noob Saibot was available at the... Hold on, I'm getting very thirsty. I tried to swallow that away from the microphone. I hope I didn't make any noises. I've taken the ASMR off of this because this is language arts class now. This is not, this is not for your sick pleasures of hearing noises like this. Where was I? When Noob Saibot was available at the character selection screen. He was at the Enchanted Castle arcade in Lombard, Illinois on August 9th, 1997, the day that Kai and the maskless reptile were added to the game for the very first time. I really didn't like Mortal Kombat 4 Reptile. Like, he doesn't have to be a ninja. I like him when he's a lizard man. I liked him in MK9 and MKX. I thought he looked cool. I just in MK4 where he just has like a weird like ghoul face. He looked so bad. I didn't like it. I don't like it. All right. See October 1997 edition of Tips and Tricks for more details on that. He played the game nearly every day for the next 3 months. Then, when the Revision 2 upgrade was released, we rented a coin-op MK4 machine from the local arcade distributor and set it up here in the office so that Jason could play the game. Wow. So I guess what was the release timing between arcade and home version? I guess it was a while. For 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Oh, sorry. So that he could play the game for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Excuse me. He's also been playing both home versions of the game since we first received playable copies of them back in May. So that's May of 1998. Okay, so it was a good less than a year, but it was the following calendar year. I assume that they received them very early on, like possibly before the street date. Question 2. I do not recall. There's so much. Okay. Sorry. The question 2 was, how much money did he spend? If Jason is working on a game for a strategy guide, he plays for free. That is, if he spends any of his own money on tokens, he gets reimbursed for the expense. Okay. Question 3 was, how do you get all of the character pictures in the magazine? If it's not an actual in-game screenshot, then it was probably given to us by the game's publishers. Most of the game companies understand that our strategy guides are helping them to sell more product. Excuse me. So they're usually pretty cooperative in providing us with character illustrations and other artwork when we ask for it. Now, question 4. Who types up the system tips and strategy guides? We all contribute to the various sections of the magazine. If you don't see a byline telling you who wrote a certain piece, it's usually because it was a team effort. Question 5, how do you get so many graphics? This is a pretty technical question that would take a long time to explain, so let's just say that we all work very hard putting tips and tricks together every month, and we hope that readers like you recognize the quality of the information as well as the number of graphic elements in its pages. Right. 6. What kind of computers do you use? The Tips and Tricks in-house editorial and direction staff use Macintosh computers exclusively. Oh, we're getting pretty short here. 7. Right, the really weird NES game collection. Yes, they're 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System game packs, and no, you can't borrow them. Oh, he did ask that. If it's just NES games, I didn't see that. I got lost in the sauce. If it's just NES games, can you give me a list and ask Jason if I can borrow them? The answer is no. And then can you send me Mortal Kombat 4 or Mortal Kombat Armageddon? They just said a straight up no. Hold on. Yeah, no. And then can you print my letter? They said yes. That's cute. Okay. We read The Clown. There's a huge one here. This goes down here and then here. I kind of want to move on from this section. I'm just gonna move on. Hey, it's Devil Dice. Oh, well, remember when I said we were gonna find out what that is? No, a little bit more. Devil Dice. There's also Shining Force 3 over here. I'll let's get a look at this. What the hell is this? Saturn says goodbye to North America in a big way with Shining Force 3. Ooh, yeah. Besides the fact that this may be the last Saturn game released in this country, it's also one of the best games ever developed for the system. What is this thing? Justin, your party member. I don't know. Hey, Marshall. I'm reading Tips and Tricks. Reading Tips and Tricks magazine to an audience of 0.
Story time.
A little bit. Well, I titled it "Colors and Shapes for Gamers: Building Reading Comprehension with Tips and Tricks Magazine." And it's been a time. Yeah, this is hard to get through.
I bet.
Well, especially for me reading out loud. So
Yeah.
I'll keep trying. I'll see if I can finish the whole thing. So what is this page? I think this is just like a really brief like chapter hint section. I think they have a screenshot of the stats there. And I can't really read the screenshots. I think each time they're trying to be like, hey, you should look like this in each chapter. Try to match our stats. During the bridge battle, be sure that Haywood isn't killed. Oh, sorry. Speak with him before the battle is over, and he will join the Shining Force. Yeah, I think it's doing its best to try to show you what your stats should look like. But it is or is it just showing the character's stats that they're referring to? While battling Kyonshi in the Kyonos graveyard, don't kill any of them. Instead, have Khan free them with the Elbasem Orb. Noon will be... Okay, this is how to unlock characters. Okay, that's what it's trying to tell us. If only I had just read the blurb at the top. It says, read on to find out how you can add these characters to your shining force of fighters. What the hell is Devilish Dice? Devil Dice. Is that a devil game? Pardon me. How's the battery looking on that thing? I only have 31 minutes of battery left on it. I think we could get through more of this in 31 minutes. I'll try to plug it back in. Let's see if I can do that. This plug doesn't work so good anymore. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. Oh boy. Finally, squares. So, Parasite Eve. I remember seeing this a lot just in, like... I was never a tips and tricks person, by the way. I was a Game Informer person, which, if I have enough fun doing this, which I am, I might just read some old Game Informers, because I got some from, like, 2001. But I remember seeing these, like, a lot. I could talk to you, too, Marshall, if you want. Do you remember when you would just, like, open up a gaming magazine... and it's just like, oh, cool, stat.
Mm-hmm. Stat basis.
Yeah, stat spreadsheet. They just put an Excel spreadsheet in it. I would see these for Castlevania all the time. Like for all the Game Boy Castlevanias. It's so weird. Uh-oh. It looks like we're missing a piece here. What could have this have been? Oh. Wait, I think it's for like ordering media, because I see right there. God, I cannot get this on screen. Just trust me that it says White Zombie Astro Creep is something you can order. Alice Cooper, School's Out. Yeah, these are. But can I hold on? Because this has been torn out. Let me see if I can like remove it. It's one of those pages that was meant to be removed. Because it's just like very carefully. Just oh well. I think that's the best I might be able to do. Not bad. Okay. Because what I wanted to show you, well, other than getting it out of my magazine, I wanted to show you the very cute doggy. Look at that. Oh, and also contains explicit lyrics. Don't let your dog listen to it. Should make that into an emote, honestly. I'm going to hold on to this. Here, let's put that up there. I can scan that later. Uh-oh, did I do that? No, I don't think I did. Put a piece of tape on that or something. Oh well. Bonus points. Is this like, this is a whole guide for Parasite Eve? I think that's what the majority of this book is. I mean, I know she's on the cover here. But I still want to find out what Devil Dice is. I hope it's in here, because I know that a good third of this book is in the back. It's just like, it's the newspaper, pulp paper stuff that's just full of codes, and we'll look through that. But I hope they have like a glossy thing on what Devil Dice is before we have to move on. Look at some cool pictures of Aya there. And we'll move on. More sick art. That's cool. I'm glad I have this issue. I got these just in a lot of just like old stuff. So these were not like from my collection. I just got them in a sale. So just a lot of old stuff. And there were 4 issues of Tips and Tricks magazine with it. Ooh. You know, that distinctly, that I remember seeing that. So I knew of Parasite Eve when I was a little kid only because the you know, the zombie T-Rex would show up a lot in promotional art. So I was like, oh, that's got a dinosaur in it. That's so cool. You know, it was kind of a scary dinosaur, honestly. I don't know. Well, love overcomes all, I guess. Hey, the Chrysler building, and you're at the end of the game. Special bonus. Game. Oh my god. The Gamecom? The Game.com? Whoa. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 games. I think that's all the games that were on it. Batman and Robin start with 30 lives. Yeah, I finally devolved. I'm holding it like this. Wow. Duke Nukem 3D. All weapon and ammo. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. What the hell did the Mortal Kombat Trilogy look like on the Gamecom? And Sonic Jam. What was Sonic Jam? I will look it up later. I should have a little notepad out of the things I gotta look up after this. Holy crap. Shit. Free software, cash for your old games and systems. They have a price list. In the tiniest text I've ever seen. And it's like a price range, is it? We sell used, we buy. Oh, wow. At least they were up front. They were telling you, if you send us Frogger for the PlayStation, we'll give you $14. You could also buy a used copy for $30. Gex. Sell it for $20. Pay you 8. Gex, enter the gecko. With a little more. What is the most expensive used game on this list? Let's find out. Okay, I see a Ace Combat 2 for $29.95. That's the most expensive one so far. Nope. $34.95. Alundra. They'll give you $15 for that. I'll try to keep my eye out for like the one you make the most money on as well. Let's see. So $34.95 is what we're trying to beat. Atari compilation is also $34.95. Oh, $39.95. Azure Dream. They'll give you a solid $20. They'll give you a whole Jackson for Azure Dream. That is the most expensive and also the most like value to trade in so far to Bree software. Okay, never mind. Bass Masterclass is another $40 game. You only get $18 for it. Scamming you. Bass Masterclass and Azure Dream. Yeah, do we beat $40? Breath of Fire 3 is another $40-20. So is Brunswick Bowling. This is so tiny. This is, here. I don't even think the camera will ever focus on it. This is the kind of like text we're dealing with here. Oh my god, yeah, it did it. Red Asphalt. Wait, that's a movie. Redneck Rampage 2. Oh, hey, Redneck Rampage 2 is a $40-20. That's one of the high value ones. Resident Evil, they don't give a shit about that. They'll only give you $10 for that. Wait, some of these have zero. Some of these are $2. Is that the Resident Evil 2 strategy guide? $2. Alright, I'm just gonna see if there's anything over $40 here. I don't think so. Well, I guess there's the systems. Oh, N64 games. Oh, here we go. N64, right. The Nintendo tax comes in again because $44.95 for, I can't believe this, All-Star Baseball 99. Come on, we can do it. Mirrored. $44.99 for All-Star Baseball 99. I wonder if it's worth that much now. $44.95 for F1 World Grand Prix. Not Madden. Not. Oh, that's not true. Madden 99. $49.95. Why are all of these games that are like dollar games? Okay, Star Fox 64, $44.95. That's only with the Rumble Pack though. What is going on here? WWF Warzone, $44.95. I don't know why in September of 1998, sports games on the N64 were like bringing in more money than, how much was a used copy of Super Mario? They didn't even sell Super Mario. Was Super Mario out? Now I am gonna do it. When does 64 come out? Super Mario. Release date. June 23rd, 1996. Yeah, it'd been out for a while. They won't buy Mario from you. September 1998. Like, Pokemon Snap was out then, too. Right? Like, Pokemon... No, it wasn't. Pokemon had barely come out. Never mind. That's right. Oh, yeah, there's Fighter's Destiny. Anyway, moving on. Deadly Arts. Oh, shit. Guys, it's a fighting game. It's a fighting game. Oh, we gotta read all about this. It's a fighting game that I do not recognize at all. Look at that guy. Look at him up at the top. He's so casual. I love him. I main him. Konami takes a unique approach to the fighting game format with Deadly Arts. The Big K has come a long way in the brawler category since the days of TMNT Tournament Fighters and 8-bit Nintendo. A word of advice though. Deadly Arts is not your ordinary fighting game. With the Tekkens, Street Fighters, and Mortal Kombats of the world, this game might seem strange to some at first. Devote a bit of time and patience though. DA really grows on you. With stunning graphics, multi-hit combos and juggles, and an interactive 3D environment, masters of the fighting game genre may have a hard time turning the power off on this one. I'm gonna stop sweating up the back cover with my hand. Yeah, and just sweat up the pages on the inside instead. Wow. There are 8 selectable characters to start out with, ranging from a skateboarding kid who, by strange coincidence, resembles Hickey from Fighting Vipers, to a huge bald wrestler. Each character has a series of basic moves that are universal, as well as their own set of individual moves, juggles, and combos. As the game progresses, the sub-boss, Wuriki, will be playable as well. Man, I'm really starting to struggle here with words. Alright, cool. Kai. Kai is basically the Ryu of Deadly Arts. All around good fighter. Kai has the most damaging combo in the game. Check him out, man. I like his jacket. Look at his blurry ass jacket. Azami, a small but versatile female. Azami is one of the most formidable characters in the game. With an easy 7-hit combo and lightning fast speed, Azami should be one of the favorites of the game. So I do wonder, like, if they're like covering a game like this, are they allowed to say like, Kaoru? Yeah, he's bad. Just don't pick him. Lowest tier. Like, are they just saying like, you know, watch out for this one. She's gonna steal your heart and your life points. Also small and fast. Serena is very much like Azami. She doesn't have Azami's combos, but she dishes out more damage. Sakai. Think Bake from Tekken 2. Who's Bake? Who is Bake? Bake from Tekken 2 with a wig. Sakai mainly uses kick combinations that can deal out major damage in seconds. Miki is the big woman of the bunch. What is big woman? Like, that's in quotes, like it's a class, like grappler, big woman. I don't know, maybe this just isn't a picture. She doesn't look that big to me. Beauty standards, they were so shitty back then. Everybody was big. A lot of 1-2 combinations and throws to win. So maybe big woman means grappler. Zangief's a big woman. Iron Tiger, big woman. Nope. Because here's Congo. No fighting game would be complete without a grappler. Man, this game is no exception. Kongo has a variety of combinations as well as throws, making him one of the deadliest characters in the game. Beware, it says. I'm just like, did Mortal Kombat have a grappler, by the way? Can I just wonder, like, did the old Mortal Kombat games, like, did they have, like, hey, that's the throw guy? I don't even know if they had throws. They probably did. Kaoru. What? A skateboarder? Kaoru is the quickest of the bunch, with mad combos to boot. Try chasing this little guy around the screen for half an hour. I'm really tired of everybody just of it saying, yeah, everyone has combos in a fighting game. That's fine. Like, but this guy's got combos. Oh shit, does that guy have combos? This is Kyoya. I hope he's got combos. Like, yeah, combos are like a fundamental part. It's just like saying like, yo, this guy's got moves. He's got good punches and kicks. I want to take a special look at Kyoya as my favorite design in here because he looks exactly like a Lego minifigure enemy. And he's got the Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball hand boobs bikini on. The strangest character in the game. Kyoya looks like a cross between Beetlejuice and James Dean. Who the fuck is James Dean? He has the best reach and some interesting moves that will make you squeal with joy as you beat down your opponent. When I saw Kyoya come out with his James Dean hair, I squeed with delight in such a way that I had to post it to Reddit immediately. Gameplay, finally. There are several modes of gameplay in Deadly Arts. There is a one-player... You know what? I really shouldn't be too shitty on them for their writing when, like, I can barely read it. So, maybe I should just chill out with that. This is just going over, like, modes. There's arcade mode, there's practice mode, there's tag battle mode, team battle, you pick a team. They wrote for like a long time. This is mostly the main objective is fairly straightforward, yet whatever. That's gameplay, huh? Oh, it keeps going. This is the gameplay section up here. Okay, hang on. Then maybe they get to what makes this game special. Create a fighter mode is pretty deep. Not to mention pretty damn cool. I'll get to that in a few minutes. As with most fighting games, the main objective is, beat 'em up. This can be accomplished with any... Maybe I don't read so well because this is how I tend to read. I skip whole sentences. Any number of techniques. Grabs, holds, throws, punch, kick combinations. Using the environment to your advantage in order to inflict damage. Although the gameplay has many elements... I lost my place. Many elements contained in many other fighting games. Throw escapes, rolling after knockdowns, sidestepping, and dashing. Konami has gone the extra mile with Deadly Arts by incorporating some rather innovative tactics. These include throwing or knocking your opponent into a fire. So it's got stage shit. Into a fire, through buildings and walls, onto rocks, into trees, and even using them to break down bamboo shoots. Also, rarely seen in a fighting game is the ability to use walls. For instance, if your opponent has you trapped in a corner, you simply jump back to rebound off the wall, then attack your opponent on the way down with a jump kick or landing attack. I know Bloody Roar had that also. If they are too close to the wall, if they are close to the wall, and you are in the right position, you can also perform a special grab that will enable you to take your opponent and bash them against the wall. Oh, sweet. What's that? What's the game where you could do that? Def Jam style. Ouch! Last but not least is everyone's favorite fighting game feature, combos. Each character has the ability to launch the opponent into the air and juggle them as they fall. However, depending on the character you choose, you may only be able to sneak in a few hits for big damage. Example, since Kaoru is one of the fastest characters in the game, he can get many hits in succession for a small amount of damage. But when playing as Kongo, for instance, you only need to sneak in a few hits. But okay, so this is not unique to this game though. The big trade-off: characters who move faster seem to do less damage, while the larger characters are able to KO opponents with but a series of 5 or 6 moves. Which character should you choose? It's all a matter of personal preference. Use whichever. Okay, whatever. Like this. Yeah, the characters are different for each other. I don't know what game they're comparing this to. I think they were really grasping for like, okay, we've got to like this game's not good. It's not a good fighting game, but you know, we have to like talk about it in here. So let's like try to talk about ways that make it unique. Let's try to like talk about that. I don't even need to like look at the combat basics here. Punching, kicking, setting up combos, throwing, rolling, taunting, pushing an opponent. Oh, because you can just like sort of push them out of the ring, not like with a shove, just like colliding with them. Key element to success is learning how to dodge. Don't forget to block. Blocking is done by holding the guard button. It's got a guard button, great. Some characters are more overpowering than others. Learn to compensate for... Okay, this has a whole nother page. Oh, okay, look, it's got combos. It's just got the suggested combos for the cast. I want to see Kyoya's combo. Punch, kick, destruction stomper. Miki, who's got the longest combos? They said it was Kaoru, right? Steep elbow, punch, kick, dash, up, down, and then hit kick 6 times. I need to see what that looks like, because what's up with, like, is that an input? Congo, double leg impact, double stomper. Oh, secrets! After beating the game with each character, more and more fighting stages become available, including a miniature model of a city complete with crashing buildings. After beating the game, the sub-boss, Goriki, becomes playable. I'm kind of distracted by this. Oh, this was just a mail it in to continue your subscription. Oh, no postage necessary. I can safely say I've never... Like, this was a common thing to see in magazines. I never mailed one in. Get the 1998 video game code book. Okay, so they would yearly release, like, a book that was just the back. I guess just the back of all the books from that year combined. Subscribe now. It's like getting 8 free issues plus a free 1998 code book. And then there was a piece to also cut out. Like how many of these do I need to send in? Anyway, it's time to finally find out. Ooh, and there's peripherals too. I won't get distracted by that because I want to find out what Devil Dice is. All right. The PlayStation has had a lack of puzzle games since its incarnation a few years ago. Incarnation and Inception are two, I'm just going to hold it normal, are 2 words that, like, I'm going to start a counter for how many times I see, like, gaming magazines say that. THQ's challenging Devil Dice is a warm addition to the PlayStation library. Unlike Tetris and its many clones, Devil Dice bases its scoring system on the removal of various numbered dice on the playfield. Now I'm just thinking, how long was I sitting here reading like this game that I don't care about when like Devil Dice was right here? It's just a page turn away. Your objective, move the dice around while walking on top of each of them in order to find the exact number you're looking for. Then place it next to the die you wish to remove. If this all sounds complicated to you, don't worry. It is very difficult to get an immediate grasp of the game. No. As long as you have a general idea of which move you need to make to get to a certain part of the die, i.e. knowing that you need to move to the left with a die once when you have a 5 in order to change it to a 4, you should be fine. Check out this strategy guidance. Check out this strategy for guidance and helpful hints. It'd be a lot better if I was seeing like a video of this. So what is it? Bases it on the removal of various numbered dice on the playfield. Your objective is to move the dice around while walking on top of each of them in order to find the exact number you are looking for. Then place it next to the die you wish to remove. I'll have to check it out. I'm not going to read strategy for a game that I can't conceive. That's Devil Dice, everybody, but now I want to look at controllers now. So here we go. Here they are. The Universal PlayStation Special. Oh shit, $200. Can play US and Japan software. I didn't... Wait, can you just do that? Were they releasing like other... Could you just like mod a PlayStation to do that? And then just sell it in a magazine? Maybe. Because they'll give it to you with a DualShock analog controller pad, Tekken 2, and Speed Racer A Go Go Go, which are both Japanese games. That's really kind of cool that people would sell like import kits in this magazine. Hey, you want to play Japanese games? Here you go. VCD adapter. One free VCD with purchase of VCD adapter allows you to watch MPEG formatted movies on your PlayStation. Does not play DVD discs. The new SVHS cables can be used to enhance the sound and offer sharper images to your game. Wow, this really was like an enthusiast section of it, wasn't it? Oh, look, a video printer. Pre-fun video printer. This inexpensive yet efficient printer will allow you to transfer images from your TV, VCR, camcorder, or video game system onto photo paper. It is easy to operate, and most of all, it provides you with countless fun projects. Yeah, you could print out like your high scores. Yeah, it'd also do a universal Nintendo system too. What's this over here? Oh, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. There's Darius. Remember when at the beginning of this whole thing when I said I'm not interested in that? And I said Medal of Honor was better for some reason. I think I still feel that way. Radical Bikers. Oh shit. Wait, is Radical Bikers just an arcade machine? They're telling you you can go play it? I didn't know they had tips and tricks for arcade games. Oh yeah, here it is. Arcade strategy. Oh yo, there's the clown. Remember that from the beginning? It's the clown from Galaxy Arcade. He's back in token form. That's right. Nice. I'm really pleased to see him. Always happy to see a clown. Pocket Fighter. Let's see them talk about an actual fighting game. I never played Pocket Fighter, honestly. I didn't even know what it was on. What made it Pocket? Was it on the WonderSwan? That was an import, right? I think most people did not have this. Or did this come out? Oh yeah, no. It's on PlayStation. Up there. PlayStation. I thought that said PlayStation Station, not PlayStation Strategy. They definitely gave this a lot more coverage than Deadly Instinct or whatever it was. Is it even? What is this? Oh, Funko Land. I know that my mall never had a Funko Land. We had a Babbage's, but I would always hear about it during like the great GameStop like merger. After GameStop like took control of Babbage's, it was like, oh, you could redeem this at any. No, wait, it wasn't. It was EB Games and Funko Land that like combined together, I think. We never had an EB Games. EB Game. We never had an EB Games either. We had a KB Toys. I wonder if they're related. But never an EB Games. Oh, finally, the Bomberman with the 3D kangaroo in it. All the Bomberman heads out there. You know, probably. Oh shit. Never mind. Hold on. What? Enough of whatever I was saying, because we got another clown. Look at the clown. Look at the clown. Look at the clown. Just realized I still had that on that mode. The microphone. This whole section looks like, just at a glance, like from this far away, you'd think I had the coupons section of like a grocery store handout. It's just kind of how it reads to me. Well, I mean, it doesn't read at all because I'm not reading it. Oh, cool. Check it out, back orders. You can get back issues. Except for the one with Final Fantasy VII on it. At least I assume that is based on Lab Rat Dog and Boots over here. Wonder why that one's sold out. Other sold out issues include one with Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Oh, yo. I can safely say I did have the Bloody Roar tips and tricks. I had it for a while. When we got our PlayStation, we got it with Bloody Roar in like 1997 or probably 1998 because it was on the cover. I just know that we got that with it because the guy at Babbage's was like, yeah, I'll throw this in too. Throw in a magazine strategy guide. Heart of Darkness. I don't know what this is. I'm like slightly aware. Like I think I saw Heart of Darkness on Cinematech once. On G4. Oh, Vigilante 8. Okay. So that was a Destroy a toy at the beginning. sometimes I feel like when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, that Destroy a toy I mentioned yesterday. I feel like it was that long ago. It was such a long time. It wasn't. I can see the timer. We've been at this for an hour and a half. It hasn't really been that long. It's not even that far outside of lunchtime. But I didn't know that this would be in the back. This is like my oh, cool. Let's get the rundown on the toys from Fighter's Edge. Here they are. Uh-oh. Another one of these. Subscribe. That's like getting 8 free issues plus a 1998 code book. What was it that made it more effective if you put like 4 of these throughout the book? Did it make them feel like did it make them like thicker? Make it feel like there were more pages because you put bookmarks in it? Maybe. Not sure. Capcom has been known for its great female character designs. It recently commissioned a company to create 5-inch tall resin figures of Morgan from Darkstalkers, June from Star Gladiator, and Chun-Li from Street Fighter. If you do decide to purchase any of these resin figures, you may want to lock them away in a vacuum-sealed storage vault. They are extremely fragile. Morgan and June sold. I guess if they were made of resin, then they won't. I have like a Lilith figure that was like made of some kind of like, I don't know. It was like more like a rubbery plastic, not rubbery, but like just straight up plastic. And the legs were so thin on it that like when my bedroom would get really hot in the summertime, she like started to soften and like lean. I think she was like a vinyl. I had to fix her with a heat gun a few years ago. She's okay now. Oh, Virtual On. Here are some Virtual On action figures to whet your appetite. On the left is Raiden, ready to kick some titanium booty. New to the Virtual On toy line are limited edition Player 2 versions. Oh, sorry. Of some of the Virtuaroids. Seen at the right is Temjim in Player 2 colors. He was called Temjim? I always thought he was called Pansy. I don't know why. It always sounded like it was saying Pansy every time you would pick him. Oh, select games. What's that? Hey you, listen up. Alright, listen up, chat. This isn't your typical review preview section. The purpose of select games is to show you a bunch of games that are out there or are coming out soon, so you can decide which ones you'd like us to cover with in-depth strategy guides in future issues. See that postcard stuck between pages 82 and 83? I think that's what fell out. Rip it out and write down the names of the games you're interested in. Drop it in the mailbox. We'll total up the responses and give you the kind of coverage you asked for. Pick it. Tips and tricks pick. The elite tips and tricks pick is given to those select few games that are highly recommended by the T&T staff. After we've tested them thoroughly, many hot games that are previewed here are not eligible for the pick until they are considered reviewable by the publisher, which means they're finished or nearly finished. Pay special attention to the picks. These are our favorite, but these ones are probably not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guess who got the pick? The Fifth Element. I have to try this game. I have to play The Fifth Element, and I will play it on stream. If 3 of them, right at the beginning, stuck 2 or 3 of them had like the Fifth Element as their favorite game, and now it gets the pick. It gets the select game tips and tricks pick. But so does Rayman 2, but not Final Fantasy 8. Is that because it wasn't out yet? Maybe. Went to work on the sequel. Upon initial inspection, Final Fantasy VIII has much more serious look to. Okay, yeah, they were previewing it. That's why. It's not coming out until 1999. I thought it came out in '98. Okay, what the hell is so great about the Fifth Element? You have one paragraph to tell me. French developer Callisto is back with the Fifth Element, a third-person perspective action-adventure game. Sorry. Just try to give you guys a better look at it. It's so hard for me to read like that. There we go. That's compromise. A cleverly crafted title, Callisto's Fifth Element, was built around a modified Nightmare Creatures engine. Well, I do like Nightmare Creatures. Being huge fans of Nightmare Creatures, control problems aside, we were pretty excited when the first previewable rev hit the office. Did I read that right? Previewable rev hit the office. It didn't take us long to notice Callisto has come a long way since Nightmare with regard to gameplay mechanics. Fifth Element is packed. By the way, like, this is the worst thing if an article is ever like really squished down with short lines. I have to track my eyes back over. This is why I'm pausing on words a lot, because like when I have to like move my eyes back over, I have to find the line again. I need big print to read. Or maybe I need glasses. Let's see. It's packed with puzzles, traps, ultra-intelligent enemies. The level of interactivity has increased by leaps and bounds as well. Dozens of items such as crates, barrels, and plate glass windows. I thought it was just going to say, and plates. Plate glass windows can be obliterated into next Tuesday at the touch of a button. At the start of the game, players can select to control either Corbin or Lilu. Trigger-happy Corbin is able to use a variety of weapons, while Lilu must rely on Nightmare Creatures type hand-to-hand fighting skills. Grab key cards, find hidden power-ups, teleport to new areas, and blow the enemy away. So the game wasn't even out yet. They just got like a preview copy. I guess they got like the whole thing. Tons of fully destructible items. I don't know why you guys love this game so much. I'll have to find out. They are all over it. Colony Wars 2 Vengeance again. Another one that made it as their favorite game. Okay, finally, a game I am very, very familiar with. D2. Oh, this is still the preview for D2 though. Oh look, they have a select button up there. I didn't notice that. Hey, name the console. Whose select button is that? It's probably from like a hotel remote or something. One of the most respected game designers of all. Sorry, I'm not showing you again. Game designers of all of Japan, Kenji Eno is taking steps to ensure D2 is nothing short of spectacular. It's definitely short of spectacular, I can tell you that. It's so weird. Like it's like a weird like story where you fight like a anti-life elder god or something. You have to like become you ascend to godhood at the end to like destroy it, and then like at the very end it's just like a black screen before the credits that just says shit like the sea levels have risen such and such amount since you know, since 1978. Every year, 4 million people die. That's about it. It is so worth watching the movie of it. Like, look it up on YouTube, just like D2 full playthrough. Put it on, cause it's very funny, but like, don't play it. Hybrid Heaven. I have no idea what that is, but it got an update. Judging by the shots below, players will need a steady thumb on the analog stick in order to safely guide Slater along narrow platforms. Who's Slater? I don't want to read about Hybrid Heaven. I want to read about Aliens vs. Predator, because it's just a tiny, tiny box. AVP was one of the games actually worth playing on the Jaguar. Oh, you guys are trying to make a cute joke. Fast forward to 1998, Fox takes two of its biggest properties and works some new magic, PlayStation style, set for release just before Christmas. AVP is looking good with extremely detailed environments. Play as an alien, predator, or marine in this first-person action shooter. Wasn't there like a really infamous article where somebody got their hands on AVP and they reviewed it and they said it was terrible because you walk and strafe with one stick and you aim up and down and left and right with the other? They were like, this is awful. Like, it was one of the first games to have that style of like modern FPS controller controls. They're like, this sucks. GoldenEye was better. Oh, hey. Tips and tricks. Pick Darkstalkers 3. They're excited about that. There's 3 features, 18 characters, 14 of whom are returning characters from Darkstalkers and Night Warriors, in addition to a training mode. Did the other ones not have a training mode? There's also a brand new custom combo Dark Force move that gives players an opportunity to string together special moves. Visual Story mode lets you experience a virtual Darkstalkers museum to gaze at beautiful artwork and more. Excellent. Guess we'll have to play that on stream too. Okay, so everything in this section seems to be getting the pick. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, no. What didn't get the pick? Oh, well. For Omicron. No pick for Omicron. Millions sad, 1,000 tears for Omicron. Weep through tissue box for infinity to Omicron. No pick for Omicron. No pick for penny racers either. I remember what penny racers was. Wait, I know what penny racers are. You pop the penny into penny racers, and they would race. Like, if you put a penny into the back of them, their electric motors would turn on. They also had a battery. Right? Yeah, something like that. But that was a loud page turn. Activision Classics is here. Oh, I like this. This is like we're still in the select games, the preview section. But we are done writing. And then it's like, you know, also here's some pictures. Here's Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark twice. ODT, Rayman, Guilty Gear, Tales of Destiny. Honestly, I gotta see. It'd be so cool if I could find a if I can find a magazine. Oh wow, there's like 4 pictures from Thrill Kill down here. If I could find a magazine that has like coverage of the original Guilty Gear, like preview or review. That'd be cool. I'd like to have that. Last minute gaming information, and probably last thing for us today too, because I'm getting it's past noon, and I'm a little read out. But last minute gaming information for all of you. It looks like there is no end in sight to the video games to movies trend. This is in 1998. So they didn't even know what was in front of them. There's recently been talk of a House of the Dead motion picture. We've heard that DreamWorks Interactive may be attempting to invest in the project. Things are at an extremely preliminary stage at this point. If we hear more news, we'll pass it along. Nintendo and Hudson have formed a new company. Maniji, translating to innovation cloth. Maniji will develop original games exclusively for the N64. When broken down, Nintendo holds dominant position in the new company with a 60% share. This is more news than I would get in Game Informer, honestly. Holy crap, that's a really long stuff. Oh wow, they have a long report on the Dreamcast here, which I'm not really in the mood to read. Honestly, I've been having to take a bathroom break for like a while now. I think, you know what, I'm going to handle that, and then we'll just see how I feel when I come back. Okay. We can go a little bit more. Let's get back to where we were, because I think after this last minute stuff we get to. Oh wow, we'll get to that in a second. What is that? Let's read this mega dump here for the Dreamcast, because it is a doozy. Lots of stuff to report on the Dreamcast this month. First, we contacted a Sega representative to discuss some of the wild rumors which have been circulating lately. When did the Dreamcast come out, by the way? It came out it came out in 99, right? Because they wanted to release it September 9th, 1999. I think so. That sounds like it tracks. Yeah, 9999. Right. The rumors circulating lately, one of which centers on Sega's supposed plans to limit the production run on the Super System to 5,000 units. Launch time in Japan. Sorry, what? On the Super System to 5,000 units, launch time in Japan. I can't really process what they wrote there. This is simply not true. Okay, so it doesn't matter. There will be a sufficient number of Dreamcast units available at launch in Japan and in the US next year. The rep explained. Oh, whoops, sorry. Those wishing to purchase a system on an import basis when it hits November 20th, Japan, may still want to start saving now. Based on past console launches overseas, Dreamcast black market prices could easily reach $1,000 plus per unit. Next, SOJ, which Sega of Japan, I assume, President Shoichiro Irimajiri, okay, was recently interviewed by Sega Saturn magazine and divulged a shocking piece of Dreamcast related information. There was Sega Saturn magazine, there was Nintendo Power also. It's so funny when there would be like review type magazines, like not just news, but like Sega Saturn magazine probably did it, and I know Nintendo Power did it. They like would review games that came out, but it's like you made those. Of course you're gonna say buy it now, the game of the year. Anyway, according to Irimajimi, including to it, okay. The Sega name will not be emblazoned on the system's packaging. Oh. Wait. Shocking piece of Dreamcast related that won't have that on there. I remember that it did. I guess it just said Dreamcast. Irimajiri, I'm just gonna call him Majiri. Irimajiri stated that although hardcore gamers will likely buy into Sega once again, to the casual game player, Sega brand name is not well known, and in some cases creates negative feelings. Why? Oh, Saturn. And 32X. It's hard to predict what kind of long-term effect Sega's disassociation with Dreamcast will have on consumers. In a separate interview, oh shit, where am I? In a separate interview with a UK mag, Irimajiri, expressed his feelings regarding the company's rivalry with Sony. Most third parties have expressed that they wish to devote their big titles to Dreamcast. I think I'm really not trying to read in this way. Like, I actually read like this. It's super. I'm not good at it. I think that for 1 or 2 years, there is no question about this. The important thing for us is that we get the largest market share before PlayStation 2 is released, then continue our momentum. Here's a quickie. We have learned that nearly 1,000 Dreamcast development kits have been distributed and that over 120 companies have officially accepted them with open arms. This would seem to indicate we'll be receiving plenty of surprise announcements from developers in the coming months. Update. The new working title for Sega's 3D Sonic game is Sonic Realms. Returning developer Sonic team has gone on record stating that the new Hedgehog game will be their final project. As team members have agreed to disperse upon the game's completion, rumors have been circulating for several weeks that Core is working on a 3D platformer for the Dreamcast. Who is Core? These words are like, you can see some blue text. They're highlighted in blue, and I wish I could just click on them like a Wikipedia page to find out who the hell Core is. Core is working on a 3D platformer for the Dreamcast, but we have no official word as of yet. Stay on top of it, though. Capcom, on the other hand, has apparently told the gaming publication in Hong Kong that it is taking a wait-and-see approach to the Dreamcast console. If the system takes off relatively quickly, Capcom plans on porting several arcade titles, including Street Fighter 3, Second Impact, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Street Fighter Alpha 3. I guess that is a pretty cool position they were in back then, where like the Dreamcast is coming out. It's looking like a big, it's looking like a big risk. But Capcom as a developer can just be like, hey, if it comes out and it looks good, just put our fighting games on, put our biggest moneymakers on there, just throw them on there. We don't have to make new games for it. Meanwhile, we have just been handed info and screenshots related to several red-hot Dreamcast titles. In fact, DC-related news is rolling in even as these words are being typed. We'll compile everything and meet you back here next month. We're quickly running out of space, but here's a few of the latest PlayStation games we dig. EA's Motor Racer 2, Namco's Tales of Destiny, and Psygnosis ODT, Or Die Trying. Oops, gotta go. See you next issue. I kind of like that. I like just how it's like, let's just cram some shit in here. We didn't have room for it. It's like, fine, you get one page. Wait, what is this here? The warning. Warning. This Thrill Kill demo contains extremely... I see. It's part of the article. I'll read this one too. Ever wonder what the most violent, disgusting, evil, horrible, sadistic, satanic console game of all time is? Doom? Quake? Midway's Mortal Kombat series? No. Not even close. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. Our vote goes to Virgin's Thrill Kill. The soon-to-be-released PlayStation game is so ripe for consumer backlash, the company has decided to set up a warning screen at the game's front end. Players are given two options before playing the game. Willing participants can press the X button to forge ahead and take part in the game's gruesome fighting activities. Sensitive, teary-eyed individuals, i.e. parents, on the other hand, can opt to press the circle button and run for the hills. Just how over the top is Thrill Kill? How does a leather-clad, breast-implanted woman shoving a steel rod through the skull of a man begging for mercy while on his knees sound? That's just for starters. Believe it or not, Thrill Kill is actually quite a bit of fun, especially in multiplayer mode. In addition, the graphics, although extremely violent, are some of the most well-defined seen on the PlayStation. See screenshots to the left. Funny thing is, we have a feeling that with all the controversy a mature rating is inevitable, and the aforementioned warning screen works great as a big neon sign for every curious kid on the earth. Virgin will likely end up making an even bigger killing with the game. Look for a shameless strategy in next month's tips and tricks. I absolutely have to find the November 1998 tips and tricks because I want to see if they just put in here, sorry guys, games canceled. Also, I wouldn't mind I want to get like a bunch of magazines that just lead up, that just like chronicle the Dreamcast's launch. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to have. Here's the warning. It says, warning, this thrill kill demo contains extremely graphic and violent scenes and subject matter. Terms and conditions: you must be at least 18 years old to view or play this demo. You must not find images of adults engaged in violent acts to be offensive or objectionable. I don't know if these are legally binding. You must understand and acknowledge that you may be in violation of local and federal laws if you breach any of these terms and conditions. Never mind, it's binding. Press X, I agree with these terms and conditions and proceed at my own risk. Press O, I cannot in good conscience continue with this demo. This warning screen is the first thing you'll see when you power up Thrill Kill for the PlayStation. Well, I mean, it says demo. Being the morally bankrupt game playing editors we are, this warning only served to intensify our level of curiosity. See, tips and tricks, they're a little twisted, you know? A little bit different. Go against the grain. Is this just telling us when games come out? Game Track. Your handy resource guide for tracking upcoming releases. Keep in mind that there is no such thing as a sure thing. All release dates are subject to change. Oh, cool. Possible in '98. Cyberbots from Capcom. Dance 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 from Toonami. From Konami. Dance Dance Dance. Was it not? So, yeah, 98. What do you mean possible in 98? This was September 1998, right? Like, we're basically done with the year. You got October, November, December. I guess you got 4 more months. But you would have known by then, right? I guess not. Kitty the Cool. That was possible in 98. Quarter 99. What was coming out? What was like what were the November releases that year? The holiday releases. Apocalypse from Activision. What are these numbers? Wait, what? These numbers go all the way up to like 96. Oh, okay. They put a little mark next to it if it was available as an import. Import. I don't know what these numbers represent though. Nintendo 64 September. Rat Attack. Zelda Ocarina of Time. That was coming up in November of that year. Wait, this is 1998. There's like a ton of stuff coming out, right? Had it already all come out? This was like the year. The year for video games. Yeah, there it is. November 1998. Silent Hill. Small Soldiers. Twisted Metal 3. Who cares? I guess like Metal Gear Solid probably already come out. Well, let's see. Mega Man Legends. Parasite Eve, Rebel Schools, Spy of the Dragon, October. We got... Oh, Metal Gear Solid. There it is October. Okay, yeah, so that was... Boy, what an issue to have. Oh, hey, look. Fourth quarter. Tail Concerto. Right there. They were tracking it. And Omicron, too. Ah, the codes. The tips and the tricks. Oh, they got little pictures on the bottom. That's cool. Oh my god, again. Wait, oh, 82 and 83. Here we go. This is how you vote. That's how you vote for who gets covered next. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 was already out, because here it is in the tips and tricks section. The secret photo. Oh, hey, there's some stuff for Resident Evil 2 preview demo disc. Rookie mode. Highlight new game at the main menu and hold right on the D-pad for about 4 seconds. A top secret difficulty selection option will appear, allowing you to play the game in the slightly easier rookie mode. That rookie mode had unlimited ammo. Shoot the camera in Resident Evil 2. Shooting the camera is like one of the things. Go outside the area in the basement where the two dogs jump down from the fence. Stand with your back facing the manhole and walk forward until the camera angle changes. Now draw the rifle and shoot. Bullet holes will appear on your TV screen. Cool. And then there's Hunk and Tofu. Some bonus weapons. N64 and PlayStation. Oh, here's some Saturn stuff for you. Oh, and the Reader Art Gallery. Hey, I'm glad we thumbed through this. And, you know, I didn't just end after my bathroom break. Check it out. Art. It was, Red the 19th. Whatever. Oh, I like this one. This is my homies. They got that crappy Gex picture, whatever. Holy shit, dude. Okay, I understand the joke here. But like, hold on, I had to read it. It's Street Fighter versus South Park. Oh my god, you killed Kenny. You bastard. He was pretty easy to beat, though. See, it's Ryu versus Kenny instead of Ken. Hit the detailed little picture down there. I'm just trying to line this up so you can look at Ryu's goofy face. There. Check him out. I hope the next page has more viewer art. It does. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm excited. Oh, wow. Send to. Okay, sometimes it's really funny. I should just do one where I crack open like old Game Informers and just look at the art section. Because these are like my favorite things. Some people would send in viewer art. So we got Gone from Tekken. We've got Sonic. My favorite part of that is it's send to at tips and tricks. And they put it on the art, and it makes me wonder if they put it in an envelope or was there just a stamp on it. There's Prapper. Cute. Here's a really good picture of I'm not certain who. From Jamaica, New York. Makes me think that it was traced. Go fuck yourself. Hey, I have an idea. It's not really quite doing the story time bit now that we're just looking at pictures. I'll just do it like this. Oh man, if we get a third page of fan art. Oh no, this is it. That's all we get. Well, we got 3 more tips and tricks. I will be doing this again. This was so much fun. MK4 Sub-Zero, baby. We have a really good Mega Man Legends pick, which again, based on like how well you've drawn Mega Man here, and then just like the really bad text, I assume that's traced. That's not traced though. Does this say Soja? What is Soja? That guy's cool. I wish my OCs were that cool. Tips and tricks. Like I don't believe these are traced. Oh, these are cute. The print quality, the absolute like not giving a shit of that is insanely accurate. The tips and tricks, they kept that lined up. They pulled that off, but like, God forbid they have to write a Kuma on the same line. Yeah, the amount of just like whatever, just print it real tiny on the pulp paper. Fuck it. At least Game Informer gave like glossy prints to their stuff. But they didn't print as much art. This was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, like Game Informer would print like 6. What is this? When submitting, use plain white paper. Do not send pencil drawings as final art. Pencil does not reproduce well in the magazine. Pen and ink works best. Color art is welcome. I mean, we won't print it, but please show. Envelope art is also welcome. Keep addresses separate from artwork. Most importantly, have fun and be creative. I tried to enter some of these when I was younger, but Game Informer never printed me. I should have sent in the tips and tricks, because like my art was like at least prepper quality. Oh look, legit codes. Thunderstrike. High scores? What's high scores? Maybe the next one I do, I will just do like this, but since I can't plug in the camera and hold it at the same time because the power cable's too loose, we'd be on like very limited time. High scores. That's arcade game players to compare their high scores, best times, and tournament results. Oh, doing it like this also in the wrong spot. Oh, I don't like that sound. Stressing out the mic. Tournament results with arcades from around the country. If you are an arcade owner or operator who would like to tell the world about your players' accomplishments and get some free publicity for your arcade, contact us by fax or write us at Tips and Tricks High Score, blah, 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 in Beverly Hills. Send you information on how you can report your high scores for publication. Oh, that's cool. So they're just straight up, just like Flipper's Amusement Center. Just said like Cruisin' World Mexico. The highest score is or I guess like the fastest time, whatever, is by ULM. That's cute. Oh shit. Don't let your mom see. That we have the extra voices. There are live codes for Game Shark. All right, this is just for you viewers. Konami Homer. Japan Report. Is Japan Report in the back of all of these, or is it just in the back of this one? Oh, look, no wires. I am actually. We'll close on this because it is the last bit. That's really cute. Oh, that's a VMU. The new Dreamcast PDA has been launched in Japan for $17. More than 4 months prior to the official release of the Dreamcast in Japan, the PDA comes with Atsumete Godzilla. Collect Godzilla. I'm not even pointing at that, am I? There we go. You can collect and raise several different Godzillas and his cohorts, including Mothra, King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla. So wait, you could just, not as big as powerful as the Game Boy, but they hope to start a buzz. You could just get a VMU, then they would just put some shit on it. I didn't think you could do that. Here we go. This is what has me. A Biohazard, aka Resident Evil theme park attraction, open July 8th at Expo Land in Osaka. The attraction will run for a year and has been officially named Biohazard Nightmare. It's actually a type of haunted house which was built by the Resident Evil game staff from Capcom along with Toei, popular horror film company, which also makes many video game related films like Tokameki Memorial. The house contains several rooms and doors which you open and enter. Like the game in Japan, horror films and ghost stories are a tradition in the summer months. The creepy chills are supposed to keep you cool. So that would be... Oh, they opened it July 8th, so that was in 1998. So that was like right when the game came out. I gotta look into that and see if like, is there any video or pictures or anything, because that's really cool. All right, yeah. Well, only one thing to do now, because I'm really curious. Let's take a quick look at these other tips and tricks that I have. I have April 1998. You know what? April 1998, and I have June and July 1998. I gotta find November 1998. I think we can read June and July and all that like some other time, and I'll go through my Game Informers too. There's bound to be some interesting stuff there. Yeah, until then, we're just gonna spiral down. Whoa.